What?
Okej, tutaj nie ma nic poza łóżkiem. No więc wychodzimy. Czy ja jestem zamknięty? Zobaczmy na mapkę szybko. Okej, zamotałem się po prostu. Myślałem, że tam na górze jest wyjście. No ale zobaczmy. Co w następnej kolejności? Nibenay Basin. Okej. Zobaczmy, czy są jakieś questy w karczmie do pobrania.
How goes it? Mariana and Sharia, hostess of Shadenhall Bridge Inn. We provide beds and food to persons of quality in the Shadenhall community.
Prześpimy się, słuchajcie, prześpimy się, bo trzeba przecież wbić ten level.
The Count, Andel Indaris, is a Lalu parvenu, but his steward Naspia Cosma does her best to coach him on the finer points of imperial etiquette. Our most celebrated citizen is Raith Lathandis, the famous painter. Speak to his wife, and she might let you take a peek into his studio.
Okay.
Devira Ramalin is sure proud of the Newlands Lodge. I think she's especially happy that the Red Queen drinks there.
Bierzemy łóżko, oczywiście.
I do have a lovely room available for a mere 40 gold a night. Are you interested? Excellent. The room is on the floor upstairs, at the west end of the hall. I do hope you rest well.
No, zobaczymy, czy warto było 40 monetarz.
How do you do? What do you want?
O, jaki prosiaczek.
Devera Rowan seems pleased that so many folks drink at the Newlands Lodge. She takes great pride in it.
Idę spać. Rozumiem, że tu jest moje wyro. O, 40 monet, ale zobaczcie, jak tu jest ładnie. Dobra, to co? 7 godzin? 7 godzin. No i tak, oczywiście siłę, dlatego żeby ten udźwig troszkę zwiększyć, tak jak mówiłem. Na pewno wytrzymałość. No tutaj mam tak naprawdę wszystko wyćwiczone. Myślę, że ten willpower chyba. Tak. Level 10 przy okazji. Może już 11 nawet będzie. O, oczywiście, że tak. To co, jeszcze godzinkę? No tu znowu endurance, siła i willpower. Czy jeszcze jeden level? Nie, już nie. Okej, myślę, że i tak całkiem sporo tutaj. Spora różnica będzie możliwa do zaobserwowania. No i troszkę lepiej będziemy też z piąchy obijać. Więcej siły to więcej damage'u. O cholera jasna.
Horba Grauzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted. I'm retired from adventuring, but you might try the old mine they call Rickety Mine, out east, along the Blue Road. Another possibility in that direction might be Kemen. It's an old Aeliad ruin. You might also look at Quickwater Cave to the north. I cleared it out, but I haven't been there in years. It might have new tenants.
Ta się troszkę zna tutaj, widzę.
Everybody's talking about the
To i
hero
owo
of
widziała
Watch.
już.
They say he actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
Dobra,
Only
zobacz, co ty tam
quality
masz?
goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Dobra, widzę, że nic takiego nadzwyczajnego. Może ma lockpiki za to. Ciekawe. No, otóż nie. Dobra, spróbujemy w takim razie my się wyprzedać trochę. Może tak. Zobaczmy.
I can't afford to do that.
No to dobra, o te 5 mniej.
You don't expect me to make that deal.
Dobra.
You need to make a better.
Jeszcze? Oszalała baba. Okej, poszło.
That's a good deal. That seems a fair.
No dobra. Zawsze coś tam utarguję. Fire salts. Nie będę tego chyba sprzedawał. Czuję, że mogą być przydatne. Nie wiem jeszcze do czego, ale myślę, że się niedługo okaże. Kamyczki. Tak, tak.
You've made a good bit of gold. An excellent bargain.
No dobra. To chyba wszystko. Może wyprzedam trochę strzał jeszcze. O, no i okej.
Thank you for your patronage.
Taki mam pomysł teraz. Iść do jakiegoś maga i
Just
się
go
troszkę
away.
poduczyć. Może czarów. No to jakieś książki. Pewnie będzie miał dla mnie questa. Coś tak mi mówi.
Books. I sell books. Go ahead, look, buy some.
Co za
When we are
natręt.
better friends, ask again. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn.
Nie.
Otessa is a wonderfully gifted healer. I sometimes worry that she spends too much time taking care of others and not enough on herself.
Dobra, i co? Muszę cię
Make
przekupić.
it quick. Handsomely done. Well, isn't that
Okay,
sweet
a
of
teraz?
Imperials hate Dark Elves. Dark Elves hate Imperials. Imperials hate that a no-name Lalu trader got made into a count. Andal Indurus doesn't help his case by having a prat for a son and a wife that dies in very suspicious circumstances. Our Dark Elves left Morrowind to get away from the church and state, and they don't like it when Imperials get all holy and patriotic with them. Of course, local Dark Elves tend to be money-grubbing, alcoholic lowbrows with little education or culture. Since I read a lot and speak well and don't drink brandy from milk pails, I guess I qualify as an Imperial. But on
Ale
the whole,
gadała jej.
I like Shadenhall's Dark Elves better than I like the Imperials. So, go figure.
Okej. Czego uczysz?
Knowledge is power.
Aha, dobra, tak.
May I interest you in
Oczywiście
some of
same
my
książki
fine
pewnie ma.
wares?
Skubaniutki. Wow. Chyba wszystko ma gościu.
Be seeing you.
Yes?
No, Shelly.
Mach-Nod runs a good... Bye.
Tutaj już byłem. Całkiem ładne to miasto. A tu jest quest. Aha. Dobra, może za chwileczkę. Przejdę się jeszcze, żeby tutaj... Marsz Rider.
The March Rider sells and repairs weapons and armor. Can I help you? I'm Tertia Veducia. Did you know you have the finest horses in Cyrodiil? Right here in town? Black Waterside Stables, the best thoroughbred blacks. Devira Ramalin is sure proud of the Newlands Lodge. I think she's especially happy that the Red Queen drinks there. Only
Pohandlujmy.
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Lockpick.
Tell your friends about me.
Dobra, może się naprawię sam. Właśnie mi do głowy przyszło, żeby się naprawić. Skoro już tak.
Bye.
Okej, udźwig 340 teraz po level upie, to jest już przyzwoita wartość. To co, może najpierw ta część miasta? Dobra. Zobaczmy w takim razie.
I'm so hungry. They charged me 5 gold for littering. Littering! I barely made that in a year. These fines are ridiculous. Ever since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard post, this city's gone downhill. It's getting almost scary to walk the streets. The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy fines for every infraction under the sun. They almost seem to make up laws just for charging fines. If you can't pay the fine, they take your property away and toss you in the castle dungeons. Nothing we can do about it, really. If you're interested, go talk to Levana Nadarin. She seems the most outspoken against Ulrich and his new fines.
Żebrak nam dał questa, spoko. Ciekawe co to? Tu możemy lutować, oczywiście, zapomniałem.
Yes? I heard that the Kvatch Guard is driving back to Daedra. Maybe there's hope after all. If it's broken... Good day.
Zaraz pójdę do piwniczki.
Keld of the Isles, guardian of the Fighters Guild, and how did I achieve that high rank, you ask? Patience, caution. Slow and steady wins the race, my father always said. Careless fighters get one last white shirt and a box. Not me.
Okej. Coś o mieście?
I've settled down here. Nice place. A little slow, but it suits me. Birds grow cosh as a bear sometimes, but I got thick skin. Doesn't bother me. Gonradel can teach you about acrobatics for a price. Of course, she'd rather be training her dogs. Farewell.
Okej. Myślę, że się porwiemy na ten display case. Pytanie, czy... Kurde, spróbuję tak może. O, proszę. Ebony. Ale to jest słabe, kurczę. A co tutaj? Co pan to? Patrzy, czy nie ją mam. A ja ją mam, owszem. Potem pewnie kabluję komuś, kurde. Że byłem i że coś tutaj brałem. Wygląda na takiego kabla. O, a do piwnicy w takim razie. Tak jak obiecywałem. Coś tam wyniesiemy zawsze. Chociażby młotek. Kalipios. O, jeszcze młoteczek. No tak. Tego nie chcę. To co? Wychodzimy stąd. Nawet questa dla mnie nie mieli skubani.
Hello.
O,
Otenbar, Fighters Guild Guardian. Maybe you saw me in the arena a couple years ago. I was a contender. I got out while I still had the original set of legs, arms, and eyes. Fighters Guild is a perfect place for me now. I worked the arena in the Imperial City for a while. Got up to Gladiator, then took a powder. A guy could get hurt, you know. Have you heard about Kvach? They say that Deidre came from Oblivion and burned the whole city to the ground.
powiedział co wiedział. Dobra, ja stąd spadam, panowie. Nic ciekawego tu nie mieliście. Pałka wodna. Myślałem, że może da się to zbierać, ale niestety.
Greetings, Redguard.
I'm Tavella Lepandis. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end. I'm sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Reith, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do.
Kolejny kweścik.
Yes, my husband is the Reith Lathandis. Have you heard of him? You haven't? That's strange.
No cóż.
Reith is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil. His specialty is setting the great forests to canvas. The paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze. That's just a silly notion, of course.
Bardzo
But it
ciekawe
just goes to show the
opowieści o malarzu.
attention to detail Reith uses when he paints. Yes, Reith likes to work in his studio with the door locked, so no one can disturb him. He usually comes out to eat dinner and sleep. But 2 days ago, he didn't come out at all. At first, I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally. But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with a key he said to use only in emergencies. It turned out he wasn't inside. I'm sure he never left that room, so I have no idea where he's gone. Please help me find Reith. I love him dearly and I'm so worried.
Dobrze, znajdziemy go oczywiście.
Thank you so very much. Here's the key to Reith's studio. You may come and go as you please. If you need me, I'll be around the house. Do hurry. I miss my love so much.
Okej.
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city?
Tak, to ja. Ale co z tego? Daj jakąś nagrodę przynajmniej, kobieto. No dobra. Przyszliśmy stamtąd. To teraz przejdziemy jeszcze tutaj. Mage's Guild. Myślę, że tutaj może być lód.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation.
O kurczę.
Without
Będzie ciężko
recommendations
z
from the
tym
local
chłopem.
guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say that's one of the few things Traven has done right. By all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gates. You should get used to that sort of rejection. I am the chapter head of the Cheydinhal Mages Guild. It is quite an honor, but they had no choice, since I'm the only semi-competent one here. The guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it, perhaps killed it. We shall see. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned. Reith Lathandis is one of the greatest painters in all Cyrodiil. Sadly, he's gone missing. His wife, Tivella, is beside herself with grief.
No dobra, dawaj
Don't waste my time
rekomendacje.
if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Oczywiście.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are.
Sporo questów w tym mieście
There was a particular
dostaję.
ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
Okej.
It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you. I believe I explained your task very... Do you understand?
Okej. A, co za dziad.
I'm Trevant, the Red Guard, Mages Guild Evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards in the Mages Guild. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Daedra. My progress through the ranks here will be slow. My prejudices against certain types of magic limit my chances for advancement. Daedra cults aren't necessarily evil, of course. In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Daedra in the temple. The Azura Shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him. If you're looking for the most powerful spells, you'll want to speak to Barisian at the Arcane University. If you're allowed in, that is. Falcar always has been pretty harsh, even when it comes to basic lessons. He seems to have gotten worse lately, though. I think he even scared away the last associate who came here for training. What was his name again? I can't remember. Dietzen would know, though. Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense.
Okay.
I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn.
Distraction.
May I interest you in some of my fine ware?
Myślę, że możemy spróbować od 80. O kurczę, poszło. To może jeszcze.
No deal.
A teraz? Poszło, nice. No dobra. Wykupię już te cuda.
Thank you for your business.
Ale sporo mi sceny zbił, więc w sumie warto było. Może od razu na dół. Oczywiście. Oni też się wyżywają na tych kukłach. Nie tylko tamci z warriorów. O, lockpick i o, hammer. I to było dobre. O. Fishing waters. O. Okej. Będę bogaty. No dobra, to co? To na górę z powrotem. Jeszcze może mnie poduczą jakichś czarów fajnych.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
O matko, jaki tu tłok.
Well met. Well, to be honest, I don't think we have much of a team in the Cheydinhal Guild Hall. We lack leadership, and individually we aren't very skilled. Only mages who have gotten recommendations from all the local guild halls can enter the Arcane University. It's a good policy, I think. Now, that sounds like an odd way to prove your worth. I just don't understand Falcar sometimes. The last associate that came in for training never came back. I guess Falcar really upset him. Dietzen seemed mad about it too. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of
To już słyszałem.
Always keep your magical equipment
O
charged.
kurczę, ale ceny.
Be seeing you.
Nie na moją kieszeń. O, to wygląda ciekawie.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Bye.
Bye.
Całkiem drogie wino.
Greetings, magician.
Hi there. Have you noticed a change?
No,
Have you heard any?
they say that King Helston.
Strasznie tam gadają, dużo.
It seems.
No ale jak potrzebują akurat teraz gadać, to niech se gadają. No cóż.
Goodbye. I'm Magician
Cześć.
Orentor of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the
To jest,
Cheydinhal Guild
Marcin
and
Prokop.
my own private studies at Willowbank. I'm very fond of Cheydinhal. It's where I met my love, Eilenwy. Our lives are quite long, and choosing the right partner is very important. Trayvon has the best shield spell outside of the Arcane University. If you can cast it, it's definitely worth adding to your selection. Falcar gives out the strangest assignments sometimes. It's as if he doesn't really care about them. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since... Have a
Dobra,
look
czego
around.
mnie pan nauczy?
You won't find better prices in all Tampa.
Spróbujmy się troszkę potargować. Tylko, że on ma to już takie konkretniejsze czary. Shield. Kurczę, trochę drogo. Może to?
You need to make a better offer.
Open average lock. Okay. Open hard lock. Na razie się chyba wstrzymam jeszcze.
Thank you for your business. You too.
Może ten dziadek będzie
How
miał.
do you do?
A, z nim już gadałem.
Greetings and salute. Well met.
Z tobą też.
Good day.
To są dziewczyny.
How goes it?
I'm Dietzen, magician, Mages Guild, that is. It's all right. The guild here, that is. That's what you meant, right? It's fine. I'm doing fine here. Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of training. I can teach some basic alteration skills, but that's about it. We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you?
Fajnie.
Just perform the task you've been given. We'll talk more once you're done. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when...
To już było.
He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falkar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falkar won't say a word about it. You've got a lot to learn.
Alteration. Dobra, może się troszkę poduczyć.
Good that you... I can show you. Let's see if I'm willing to... Good that you want to...
Dzięki.
Be seeing you.
Jeszcze może z alchemiczką.
I'm Islandwy. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful? Perhaps it seems silly, but our love is the most important thing in all creation. Orentur and I spend all our time together in the High Elf way. Orentur doesn't like to brag, but no one can match the reflect spells he can cast. He might teach you one if you're skilled enough. Good luck with your field work for Sindarian. It sure sounds like Falkar has it in for you. What a bizarre thing to ask you to do. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Ja to kupię, tylko ja muszę zbić cenę najpierw. O.
You don't expect me to make that deal.
Dobra, to przynajmniej tyle. Okej, i teraz ja sprzedam swój mortar. Okej, i calcinator. Dobra. I zobaczmy, co jeszcze można kupić. Gemy. Flax seeds używam. To też.
That's a good deal.
Okej. No to chyba wszystko u niej.
Thank you for your patronage. Bye.
I find it surprising that you're speaking to me again. Find someone else to bother, won't you?
Piwnicę byłem? Byłem w piwnicy czy nie? Byłem. Dobra, spadamy stąd.